Jeff and Dan.
Hello, Brad.
Hey.
It's an important day.
Yeah?
They made a new Geometry Wars game.
I like those games.
They made a new Geometry Wars game.
Okay, the last couple they made were pretty bad.
Yeah, well, I figured I'd give them one more shot to get it right.
What was the one between? So one was incredible. I remember that. That's the one I played the
Well,
most.
so there was the first. Technically, the Retro Evolved was the second one. 'Cause
Right.
The first one was embedded into Project Gotham.
Yep.
But,
And then Retro Evolved 2 came out, and that was fantastic. And then they put out that game on the Wii, and they put out different versions.
I
of
don't
it.
think I played those.
Yeah, those had
Was that
boss
Galaxies?
fights. And, I might have been Galaxies.
I don't know what you're talking about. This says Geometry Wars 3 right there.
Yeah, so they're trying to
third
kind
Geometry
of
Wars
get back
game.
to it with Dimensions, man. Which so is this like a jazz fusion record?
Yep. Totally.
Okay.
You guys want to go on a geometry adventure?
Yes.
Do it.
Everybody get your protractor.
Oh, I hope this is great. Brad, tell me this is a great game. Go get in there. Okay, no, just show it to me.
I mean, I don't know where. There's a lot to show. There's this kind of. Okay, adventure mode. I think it's 50 levels. It's a bunch of levels, as you can see.
All right, levels. Then you're already losing me.
Okay,
Wait, go to the first level. Hey, I'm beating you.
great. Good for you. How exciting! You don't even rank
Arthur's beating me in most of these.
you don't even rank
I know. I don't have 3 stars or anything.
on most of these boards. Okay, so Jeff, you remember Geometry Wars 2?
Yes.
Remember how they had modes like Deadline and Deadline.
Sausage smash.
I mean,
Checkpoint.
sort of.
Titan is new. Deadline.
Deadline just has a time
Okay,
timer,
pacifism.
right?
You remember pacifism?
I do.
King.
Okay. Yep.
Rainbow's new. Deadline. Let's see.
Play some fucking Geometry Wars.
Okay, fine.
Go back to level 1. Fucking start at level 1. Play
Fine.
some goddamn Geometry Wars.
Fine. Yeah. So they have 3-star score tiering on all the levels now. And you have a loadout.
What?
I don't have that one yet. I
This
want
is
that.
basically an option. If you want to talk in
Okay. Yeah.
80s Konami side-scrolling shooter terms.
I always do.
This is a little drone that hovers around your thing. I don't have most of these open yet. I've got this guy just shoots an extra shot. This one picks up geoms because they're still using geoms.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
not big on that.
That was not my favorite change to the rules in 2, but they're sticking with it. They doubled down on it, so here we are.
Now, Brad, the little drone that follows you around, do you occasionally get scared by that
Yes.
thing? Okay, I keep getting scared by
Yes.
it and thinking it's going to kill me, and I like freak out and do my bomb.
Because playing Geometry Wars, you have to like sink into this weird subconscious
Yes.
state of awareness where any movement whatsoever is seen as a threat. So sometimes having this thing fly right at you
It's scary.
is a little unnerving.
Yeah, especially once the screen starts getting crazy crowded, as Geometry Wars will, and
Yep.
then you just see something is coming near you, and it freaks you out, and you hit something.
It can definitely mess with you. So the biggest change, I guess, is that, there's a lot of big changes, but in this level-based adventure mode, every stage is a different shape. So we're on this kind of saucer thing here.
Yeah.
Some of them are just kind of abstract geometric shapes. Some of them, once in a while you'll get something shaped like a peanut.
Hey, it worked for Tempest.
I guess. I don't know. I was fully in crotchety old man mode when I first started playing this game. It's just like, it's not the first one. Fuck this. I don't know. I'm starting to come around to the way it's put together.
Do the different enemies make different noises when they spawn?
Maybe.
I haven't noticed it. Some of the levels, like this one, is a shape, but like you can kind of see the whole board the whole time. The ones that bother me are like the peanut ones and stuff, and it's like I can't see. There could be a billion enemies right on the other side of this crest, and I'll wind up dying.
That's absolutely the hardest part of this thing so far.
But there's not a whole lot of levels like that. Like I think there's more like this than there are the super wacky peanut worlds.
World of Peanuts.
Be pretty good.
Yeah.
You ever go to one of those bars or restaurants where you just throw the peanut shells on the ground? Or is that a Midwest thing?
I've done that.
I mean, yeah.
Unlimited peanuts, and yeah, it's great.
I think throwing peanut shells on the ground is it's a little. I'm not into that.
Well, it's encouraged if you go to one of these places.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
in Rome, Jeff.
I know. No, I know. But when you leave with like peanut shells embedded in your shoes and.
Dan, I beat you.
What?
I beat you.
Oh, I know what I'm doing tonight.
Have fun with that.
Oh, boy.
Going to a bar with peanut shells.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Just type in San Francisco peanut shell
I
bar.
have to see if they show raw.
Oh, I've already got 3 stars on this stage, but what the heck? Let's play it. Tell me if this sounds familiar.
I want that collect thing. Oh, I don't have homing either. It's like you're playing on a VHS tape that you left out in the sun in your car for too
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, that's sure. That's exactly what it's like.
I've heard this music before.
So yeah, you know, they've got evolved.
Yeah, they got remixed
It's-
versions of the music.
It's
and-
that mode,
sure.
but again, you know, like they're. It was such a fundamental change in 2, going from just killing enemies gets you multipliers to you have to
Right.
pick these things up to increase your multiplier. I mean, it 100% changes the positioning.
Yep.
You know, instead of fleeing from things and shooting behind you, you are constantly having to fly into the place that you just shot stuff.
Which it's been like 7 years since I played the original, but didn't you lost your multiplier, didn't you?
Yeah, so that's how they balanced it. You know, like you didn't.
Right.
You no longer lose your multiplier because of the geoms. You know, it continues after you die. I just lost my super gun.
And I'm trying to remember how the super gun thing worked in the first one, because didn't you just get to
Points.
a point
It was points.
every
10,000 points,
That's
your
right.
gun changed.
and then you would lose it if you died, right?
Yeah, so they've
Yeah.
expanded the gun upgrades significantly in this. But I'll have to play some of the later stages to really show that stuff because it happens a lot more frequently there.
I will say I think the challenge has been really good. Like it seems well balanced.
It's
to where,
a
like,
hard game.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised. Specifically, okay, so this is how you get, these are called super states. This is how you get the super gun. In this case, it was this spread shot thingy. The little things that you're killing to get the super state seem to be shaped like the gun you're going to get.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can kind of tell what you're about to get into.
Okay. There's. I was going to say, are there black holes in
Yeah,
this game or
black
what?
holes, you know, it's got the basics. But again, like everything about this game is built on 2.
Yeah.
All the rule changes from 2 are here, and in some cases expanded on. I'm doing pretty badly here, but yeah, like it's tough because like the gate.
oh boy.
Fuck, I did great in that one. Let's move on. But the gate your progress by number of stars you've got. So I got up to I think here.
I can't
Yes.
beat that boss.
It was
That
right
boss is
here.
hard.
I got up here and I did not have nearly enough stars to keep going. All these levels were just locked. So I had to go back because I had like at most 2 stars on, in a lot of cases 1 star on all these levels. So it's a lot of going back and trying to do better because you're really eking by, I think, in a lot of cases the first
Yeah.
time through.
Do the boss fight. What's the boss
man.
fight looks like?
This is a new boss fight, but
I can imagine that collect drone is a huge help as far as getting that multiplier up to get the score.
Yeah, it's not been as effective as I hoped it would be, but I haven't.
Okay.
fully
Looks like you can
upgraded yet.
upgrade it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
In fact, I think this is my last
Oh.
upgrade.
Do it.
Yeah. Hot.
Sounds really helpful.
So you're upgrading these the little diamond currency in the top right is how you upgrade those, and I think that's literally just a 1-to-1 with your geom pickups.
okay.
I think it's every time you pick up geom that goes up by 1.
Yeah.
So yeah, this guy supposedly flies around and picks up the geoms, but maybe now that he's maxed out, it'll be more effective. But I have found it to be kind of wanting. This is so in addition to the smart bomb that you always had, now on the left trigger you've got these supers. This one drops mines behind your ship for a few seconds. This one shoots homing missiles.
Is that something you use in place of a smart
No,
bomb?
no.
It's separate.
Is it limited? How is it limited?
And so you start with 1 bomb and 1 super.
Okay, all right.
And I have not noticed a case where you get more by score.
No.
Which kind of bums me out.
Well, in evolved mode, you'll get
Yeah.
lives and stuff and bombs like you would normally.
Yeah, but in these adventure modes, it seems like you're limited to what you start off with. So the boss fights, the levels are shaped differently, and the actual boss unit behaves differently, but they've all revolved around the same theme of this boss has a health bar at the top.
Yep.
And when you deplete that health bar, it goes into an invincible state, and a bunch of enemies spawn. Whoa! And eventually the boss will become vulnerable again with a new health bar. And this happens like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
So killing the boss is not that difficult. Fuck! Except when I make it look difficult.
This level's hard.
But the thing about it is, though, like you can see there, even if I had kind of gone straight to killing the boss, I wouldn't have even hit the first score tier.
Oh, sure.
What you need to do, because every time you kill the boss once and it goes into that shielded state, it gives you more time. Almost like hitting a checkpoint in a racing game or something.
Yeah.
So basically, what you want to do is kind of let the boss live as long as you can while you're killing the other enemies to just get multiplier and score, and then bring the boss down to kind of get more time on the clock. if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's kind of a weird balancing act with these boss fights if you want to try to get the 3 stars.
Oh, I didn't realize your drone was actually like disconnecting from you. Like that seems
Yeah,
less distracting than the one I had.
That one flies around the map a good bit.
That's a good gun.
Yeah, this is probably my favorite. Just fucking dumping on everything.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh man. Yeah, see, this level fucks with me because it's so hard to see. Like, it's very small surfaces on each side of this cube.
Yeah, so yeah, levels like this have been kind of my least favorite in a lot of cases. Just
Because you
it's
have
really
stuff coming at
fucking
you
hard.
from other sides of the cube, you just don't know where. Yeah.
It's so you can shoot at least one surface away. That fucking black hole. Like you can see the shots aren't wrapping all the way around, but they do go at least around one edge. So if you kind of
Jesus, I hate
if
those.
you kind of lead with your shot going around an edge, you're probably okay.
Right.
But sometimes you can't do that, and like you definitely will turn a corner and just die on something, and that sucks. I'll jump into a couple of the later stages after this. Oh geez, I already hit the 3 stars.
Really? Holy crap.
Yeah, I did.
God, that collect drone seems great.
Yeah, now that I've got it fully maxed, I think it might be the way to go if you're going for score. But anyway, yeah, obviously you don't want to let this thing you don't want to run out of time rather before you shoot this thing down and kind of get the next round going. Those guys are the fucking worst on these small stages.
Yep.
To the guys that just go in a straight line because they move so fast and they just kind of come out of nowhere.
And there really is no way to predict when they're going to come. Yeah. Yeah, I think the most fun I've had so far is just going back to the old classic, like, Evolve mode. And then, even with the Geomp thing, it still kind of feels the closest to the original game.
I mean, it is, you're right. I'll pop out to that mode in a minute. But I don't know. Like, I'm at least finding this stuff interesting conceptually.
Yeah.
And they're so quick. If I go through and 1 star one of them and move on, it's not the end of the world.
Yep.
So they've got some new stuff like this rainbow mode, which is kind of interesting and weird. I like that there's 0 load times. Like past the title screen, everything just goes.
Yeah, that's cool.
So there's these little like drone things that spawn in and basically start changing the color of the grid. And you can see at the top like how many uncolored squares I have left. So basically, when the entire grid gets colored in orange or I die, is when this level is over. So you're basically trying to get as high a score as you can before that happens.
No, I haven't seen this yet. Is this? I assume they start spawning in pretty rapidly.
Yeah, at a certain point, they're just all over the freaking place. Where are they?
I
haven't seen
don't
them. Oh
know.
god, is there one over here? There it is.
Yeah, the number's been going down.
Yeah, it's weird. You're kind of in like a frantic dash to just cover every side and try to
That's cool.
find those things as fast as you can.
I think part of the reason I didn't like 2 that much is 1 was just so damn focused, where it's like, here it is. This is what you do.
And it's one of those things where it was a very arcadey game. They give you kind of 1 leaderboard.
Yep.
Yeah.
To go after, and 2 kind of split it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, here's my king score is this, and my pacifism score is
Yeah,
this.
like you had people who kind of only wanted to play pacifism and stuff like that.
Where the first one you can feel like, hey, what's your high score in Geometry Wars?
Yeah.
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
that's kind of how. Oh Jesus, that was. Well, I got 2 stars. I'll take that. That's kind of video game design, though, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't go backwards. Like once they kind of broke the seal on a bunch of new modes and stuff.
Yep.
And this game very much is expanding on all the concepts and whatnot that they kind of rolled out in 2. Let's try to pound through a couple more levels and see if we can see the next boss. Actually, what is the next boss? I wonder if I get a new thing.
2 didn't have any kind of like actual progression thing like this, did it?
No.
It was just like, hey, here's 6 modes, go for it.
Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying that part, actually.
You had to unlock the modes.
Oh,
Okay.
that's true.
You
You're
had
right.
to like do well enough at the previous mode.
That's right.
Oh, come on. At least fucking tell me what the thing does. I guess I could probably guess. But yeah, I'm kind of enjoying the aspect of the progression. Having new stuff to look forward to and upgrade and stuff.
Yeah.
I can't upgrade that yet.
The mines kind of freak me out too, because your drone just starts crapping out mines everywhere, and again, it's like, oh, there's something in front of me.
Something to, yeah.
All right. This looks like a proper ass Geometry Wars level.
Yeah, there you go.
Except for
What are those things?
They're obstacles. I can't touch those.
The intelligent cubes?
Yep.
They're unintelligent cubes.
I do like that they pay some attention to having like a consistent color scheme in terms of like readability and stuff, because anything that's blue, any blue wall, because there's a bunch of blue cubes and walls and stuff like this too. Those you can run up against and not die, and anything red means that you will die if you touch it.
When there's there are like walls that flash back and forth and stuff.
Yeah, there are walls that transform and stuff like that. Oh my god, that was fucking pathetic. Was that a 1 life?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. That wasn't evolved, right?
What was that? Yeah, it's all
Weird. So yeah, like some of the evolved ones, you get enough lives to hit a target store. Some of them you don't. This is a crazy one. Let's check this out.
Also, by adding the left trigger thing, it kind of gives you one more thing that you need to look up in the corner to see if you have one, which looking away for even a fraction of a second can be enough to just totally screw you over.
To force myself not to like, how am I doing on the multiplier? Like, you can't look at that stuff.
I used to tape paper over my screen so I couldn't see my score.
Yeah, that's not the worst idea. If I can live for more than 10 seconds, like this level starts getting pretty ridiculous in terms of like the way the walls are transforming and stuff like that. Oh, where's the super state? Where is it? I need it. There it is.
The forwards and backwards one? What is that one?
Oh, it's got homing, yeah.
Yep.
It's weird, like, I feel like in a world where Geometry Wars had never existed, if this came out and was just called Geometry Wars, like, we'd probably think it was amazing.
Yeah, this seems like a really good dual joystick shooter.
Yeah, like that's the thing. It's like, there aren't as many of those on the market these days as there were a few years ago.
So cool. Like, I
kind of bums me out.
Like watching this makes me want to play it.
Yeah,
totally.
Like,
even if it's not like whatever level of purity I've dreamed up in my head for Geometry Wars, like this still looks pretty cool.
Like I'm still really sad there's no just straight up like 100% copy.
So what is there? I mean, there is a classic mode or something. Right?
Yeah.
Which I'll say, playing through the classic mode, there have been a couple times where I've kind of felt that almost trance-like thing from the original one, to where you're operating purely on reflex. And I don't know, Geometry Wars does that better than most games like this.
It's just classic is just here's the modes from 2.
Yeah, all right, do evolve,
which is it's not the worst thing. And yeah, this is obviously this is obviously the closest you're going to get to the original thing.
Yeah, like I never minded the Geoms thing that much.
Yeah,
like I thought it was okay.
Right.
So.
I mean, I didn't think 2 was some like irredeemable crime against the Geometry Wars name or something.
No, that was Galaxies and all that other stuff.
Sure.
Those were the.
Was that the Wii one?
Yeah.
And then they made a DS one, I think.
Yeah. Those were.
I never even.
Those were bad games.
Yeah,
like I didn't
touch those.
Those were sad games. That's what they were.
I saw.
It was like, oh man, now Activision controls this, and they're gonna. Oh god damn it.
Yeah.
Hey Brad, you want to bet a burrito on this run? You see my score up there? It's not great. You can do that's totally reachable.
I don't know. I played a lot of Geometry
I think it's
Wars.
unfair to have score-based competitions while we're expected to speak.
I just wanted the burrito.
Yeah.
Does Mario Party count for that?
Also, I've realized since we started this that I'm sitting too close to the TV. I'm still confident.
Need an FOV slider, man.
I'm still confident I can beat the shit out of your scores, though.
You probably can. I've only done this mode like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, I think this is probably the mode I'll spend the most time with.
Yeah. That's I think that's probably what I will do as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's close enough to the original that having it on new consoles is a pretty nice thing,
Yeah, I mean, I don't have my old consoles hooked up anymore,
Right.
so.
Like I would say, Geometry Wars 1 is one of the biggest reasons I still have a 360 hooked up, but at a certain point, you just want to play things on the new thing
Sure, yeah.
with the new controller.
This is the Xbox One version.
Yeah.
Have you seen it on PS4
No,
at all?
I haven't seen PS4 or PC, but I mean,
Yeah.
I have to imagine they're mostly identical.
Yeah, you would hope.
Oh, it takes forever to get going in this mode. Oh, yeah. They even do the spawning the four the four black holes into the corners thing, just straight out of the first one.
God, I hate those snakes.
Hot snakes. Ugh.
They suck.
Just the weird thing about the Geom stuff is that, like, at a certain point, like, dying doesn't matter anymore because you hit a critical mass with your multiplier.
I think that's something that like makes it worth playing a full game for. You know, you eventually got to the point
Yeah.
where it's like if you got to a high enough level and then died, you're like, well, fuck this.
Yeah, that's
and
fair.
you turn it off. You know, so like as long as you're not comparing your scores in this game to the scores from the other Geometry Wars games, like you know, who cares? Like that's
Sure. Oh,
Brad, you should have fed that burrito.
still time.
No, I closed the window.
Lame.
burrito window.
Yeah, the burrito window's closed until further notice.
I mean, there's also the, oh god.
You have 5 smartphones.
Oh, who cares? I don't need them. I do. Need them.
You got cocky.
You know, you can also make the argument that you can play this exactly like the first one and just ignore the Geoms and just get the ones that you get.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not-
not going to be great for
I
your
mean,
score.
it's a score-based game. Like you know, like, yeah, you could,
Oh, I know.
but then what are you tracking?
Well, yeah, it's just the playing the game a certain way was very satisfying, and I find myself like taking a lot of risks that I wouldn't have otherwise, trying to get more Geoms picked up. You know. Mm-hmm. I should use those smart bombs.
Yeah. There's your would-be burrito.
Yep. Whatever. I know I won. That's all that matters.
Oh, there goes Arthur. You're at the top of the leaderboard, Brad.
Oh fuck. Yeah, there's only, last I checked, there were 39 people on the global leaderboard, so now's my chance to be #1 in the world for about 5 hours or whatever.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I hate those. Yeah. Use a bomb.
Dude. That was one of those where I pulled the trigger right as I died.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, fuck those red
Yeah,
guys.
those fuckers.
I fucking hate those guys.
All right, they still have those fuckers. Fuck this game. This game's all right. Fuck this game.
Yeah, like this was getting a lot of kind of negative buzz coming out of like PAX and stuff.
Because they were showing
I
like,
feel
the
like
peanuts.
I feel like yeah. Like,
Oh, dude.
I don't know. I feel like it was pretty mixed. I feel like there were definitely a lot of people that were really excited
Oh,
for it based on that showing. I feel like we came out of it going like, I don't think this is what I'm looking for out of Geometry Wars.
So I really wanted you to see this.
Beat Major Nelson.
It's the number
Of course,
one.
yeah, of course.
The #1 on the board.
Already.
I saw that this morning and it made me very happy.
All right.
I felt really good.
A proper Geometry Wars
I felt
game.
really good when I saw Carnage was #1 on the leaderboard. I don't even know how he got this game, but who cares? So yeah, you know, you basically have the whole of Geometry Wars 2 in here. What else is there? There's bonus levels, which I haven't messed with yet, and I only have 2 of them. This one you have to beat a certain. That might be the last boss in the game for all I know. So I don't even know what the list is.
I do like the Titan stuff. That's a new
Titan.
mode. I kind of like it. It reminds me of like, you know, anytime there's a level where it's huge enemies, little guy, like in like Mario 3.
Yeah, so
I
that's
like
this. That's an interesting point of reference, but okay. So this is just, you know, bust up bigger guys till they turn into guys you can actually kill.
Oh, so it's asteroids then. They
Sure.
just turned
Oh,
into
yeah.
asteroids.
Yeah.
Which,
Okay.
you know, when you put it that way, all right, yes.
Yeah.
Then this totally belongs in here. I hadn't even thought of it that way. But my problem is that the compulsion to fly where the thing is that you just killed was to get the Geoms fucks you constantly here. Because you have to wait until you actually get it, you know, you have to bust it down to killable enemies. Like I was constantly busting the second level down and then flying right into the cloud of enemies that spawned until I made myself stop doing that. These guys are new. I don't know what the deal is. They just fly in random directions really fast, it seems like. Just weird, like, top-looking guys. That's the only truly new enemy that I've seen so far. But they've been rolling stuff out pretty regularly in the adventure mode. Whoa. So it seems like there might be some more new stuff in here. Fuck. I didn't do very hot there. At all. So I don't know why these are sectioned off in this other area.
That's weird.
Obviously, they've got their own leaderboard attached. I guess I might as well check out my exclusive pre-order level. Many points as you can before time runs out. All right. Why is it called Blood Count?
It's because you're on a blood
You're
cell?
on a blood cell.
Okay. So it's a different shaped level?
I guess.
That seems...
Shaped like a Werther's original.
Yeah, okay. Should have gotten Wilford Brimley to do a voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems kind of weird to just stick these off in this other menu item. I guess there's not really anywhere else to put them, but...
I'll say, even though I know they're not like, pure Geometry Wars or whatever, I really am liking the adventure thing. Like just kind of the gaming with the stars and everything.
Well,
like,
that's the thing that's where I had the disconnect. I was like, at first I was like, this isn't Geometry Wars, but like on its own, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Unlocking.
Oh.
Jesus. Unlocking the different stages and then having the separate progression of, getting new drones and supers and then leveling those up. It's, it's almost like Geometry Wars RPG or something.
Well, it's fun going back to earlier levels, like once I unlocked my drone and
That's-
stuff.
yeah,
it's
that's
like,
the
oh,
thing.
way better now at this last level.
Taking upgraded drones and stuff back into old levels and whatnot.
Yeah, it's like getting a nicer bike and trials and going back to the beginning.
that stuff's pretty satisfying. Like, they kind of flesh this out into what it should be in a modern context, I guess. Even if the one thing I desperately wanted it to have is not in here.
Which is just straight up recreation of the original.
Just fucking make sure it's 10 AP and just put it in here. Or whatever. I would have been fine with like these graphics and remixed music or whatever. I really like that rule set and the way that plays.
Yeah.
But this is pretty good too.
Doesn't this have the Sierra branding on it?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the first like new
First
Sierra
one.
release.
Okay.
Fuck. It's this and King's Quest that have been announced, I think. God damn it. Sad.
I wonder if whatever the new Tony Hawk ends up being will end up being a Sierra release. Like if it's a download only thing, I could see.
Oh, that's right. He didn't say anything about it being.
He said it was for consoles.
Right.
Didn't say if it was going to be a retail product or,
Right.
or what.
Just call it Neversoft.
Right. Yeah, just come up with another download only label. Like forget Sierra. Just
Yep.
I kind of like the robot voice.
Yeah.
It's all right. I think that might be it on the single player front. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's it, I guess.
All right.
There's some crazier levels I've seen so far. Like there was one that the two halves of the board had a barrier between them, and there were teleporters on each side. So you basically had to teleport back and forth to get to the enemies and stuff. So some weird stuff like that. Game's not out at the time of this recording, so I haven't been able to play online at all. But we do have these controllers here.
All right, I think I'm player 2.
I think I might be 2. I'm not sure. We'll find out real quick.
I'm 2.
Okay.
Okay, I'm 3.
So I have no idea what this is. Okay.
Oh, is this like a separate adventure mode?
Wow. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Huh. Claustrophobia, King, Deadline. Weird.
Up to 4 players local too. That's pretty cool.
Huh. All right. Well, let's see what it is, I guess. Oh God, I hope it's not split screen.
Oh, I doubt they would.
There's no way.
No, that'd be way too.
Okay, just a target score thing. All right. Off we go.
Pretty good.
Looks like we have a shared pool of bombs.
Oh, weird.
Oh,
Is that right?
Okay,
Oh, weird.
I'm purple. Oh, this is.
I guess 2 had some multiplayer, didn't it?
I didn't really mess with it. I think it might have.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Whoa.
I played 2
God.
way less than I played 1.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I got all the achievements in it, but I didn't really stick with it much after that. Now I'm dead.
There's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get used to the colors or whatever, but I'm getting scared by your shots and everything.
Well, at least the colors do kind of make the different players stand out pretty well.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh crap. All right. What's happening?
Super State. So who gets it? think yellow got it.
Ah! There's a lot happening here.
I feel like stuff spawns on you a lot more in this game.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
Well,
just
they
me.
probably endeavor to not spawn things on top of you when you're playing alone, but when
Yeah.
there are multiple players spread out like this, there's only so much they can do.
Sure.
I've been having that happen in single player every once in a while, though. Oh, God. Ah!
Do you get points for saving bombs? Do you get like a bonus?
I don't know.
I wonder if there's a point to saving them in some of these timed levels, if you should just go for it.
I don't know. It's kind of a weird way to record the leaderboard score. It's just like, here's a total of the entire score.
Yeah.
Whatever. 1 star. Great. I wonder if those stars go back into the single player adventure.
Ooh.
No, it looks like you have 1.
Oh, total, yeah.
I guess it probably doesn't feed back in.
Game
I kind of
mode claustrophobia.
I wish that, like you saw it in the single player as well. They kind of give you the same mode over and over.
Yeah.
In some cases, I wish that they would mix them up a little bit more. But I mean, you get the different shaped levels and some other weird rules on a per level basis that kind of makes it feel different. Need enemies to shoot.
Is our multiplier all shared?
No, we have separate
you can,
multipliers.
you can see it down there.
Okay.
So, so blue got that one?
Yeah,
It's like-
I did. Yeah.
I can't. So I wonder if it's maybe it's just like whoever kills the most of those little dots.
That makes sense.
Because I killed a few of them.
Yeah, that spawned right on me.
Yeah, those kind of come out of nowhere without a whole lot of warning. Kind of makes me just want to avoid the middle all the time.
Will the super state kill you if you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
those things have collision.
That sucks.
Yeah.
And you do lose your multiplier when you die here.
Am I'm just out, I think.
Oh, you're like dead?
No, never mind. There I am. I got lost in all the red blocks.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What was so bad about the Wii ones? I never played those.
Yeah, I didn't either.
The control was not what you wanted it to be. It had a lot of that kind of level-based concepts
Okay.
that you see in this a little bit.
Also, I can't imagine playing a Geometry Wars game in standard def.
yeah,
Is very good.
Yeah, it looked like shit.
Like these games need, like they rely on being really crisp and sharp looking.
And wasn't there a launch XBLA game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
It was-
what a great way
It
to
was a
kick that off.
$5
Jesus.
downloadable game at the launch of the 360. I remember going to the like pre-release 360 like kind of launch event at Dogpatch. Did you go to that thing?
Maybe.
Just kind of wandering around, looking at all the kind of big AAA releases, and then seeing Geometry Wars and just going like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
And just like sitting down and playing that for an hour. Like that was easily the best game of the launch.
Oh, yeah.
And it legitimized downloadable games
Yeah.
for consoles in a way that hadn't been done before. you know?
Absolutely. The world owes a great debt to Stephen Cakebread.
Yeah.
Oh, how'd we do?
Did we get all three?
What do you mean?
Yep.
I mean, they just tally. They just go into a single score.
Got all 3 stars?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I wonder what those stars do here, if they just gate the levels or whatever.
Imagine.
That's weird. I can go this far, but I can't go up from here. But it looks like there's more levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious how many co-op levels there are, but I I want to say I've heard 50 levels in Adventure.
I think you're right. I
think-
want to say I've heard that as well.
That, you know,
Looks about right.
again, I can only go up to here and then I can't keep going.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's, you know, this thing's $15, which I think is also what 2 cost,
Yeah, yeah.
if I'm not mistaken. And there's a shitload more content in here than there was in that.
Sure.
Like it's pretty well put together overall.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like it's not. Say it's 90% of what I would want
Yeah.
out of a new Geometry Wars. At least there's I guess there's that Steam version of the original, right?
Yeah,
That-
yeah,
that'll,
there is.
That'll always be around.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I didn't know that was on Steam. I need to get that.
Here's the one with the teleporter. I'll take you out on one more weird level. See if I can beat Arthur. Oh, I didn't want Miner. Whatever. It took me a second to figure out what was going on here. They don't really explain any of the weird concepts, like the per level stuff. God damn it.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you pop into this thing, it's just like, ah!
Whoa.
It's like, oh, is it changing color? What's going on? But then eventually, yeah. Because you can't go through this barrier, so
Yeah.
sort of kill all the enemies on one side. And
Well,
then-
your shots? No, your shots stop too, it looks like.
yeah, they don't like go through the teleporter or anything. And you can't shoot through the wall.
Yeah.
But at a certain point, there just won't be much left to kill over here, and you have to go back to the other side.
Huh.
So yeah, like they at least they seem like they got pretty creative with a lot of the level designs. And you're totally right. Like all other things being equal, this is like still like one of the best playing dual joystick shooters on the market. Like it still feels the feel of the game is 100% Geometry Wars.
Yeah, that goes along.
That counts. Yeah, that absolutely counts for a lot.
And the presentation's really nice too. I like the music and the visuals.
Looks nice. You know, like again, like I said, 0 loading times. You just pop straight in and out of levels. That's like it's classy.
Yeah.
It's got refinement.
The monitor on my Smash TV cabinet is not working properly, so you know, there's this room in my life for a dual joystick shooter right now.
It's well, it's kind of a nice palate cleanser too, with all the kind of big long games coming out lately. All your Dragon Ages and Far Cries and Assassin's Creeds and stuff.
yeah.
Just like having a nice little game you can play for 10, 20 minutes
Yeah.
and chase high scores is pretty welcome.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, anyway, this is out this week on Steam, PS4, and actually, I think it's on all 4 major consoles, not counting Wii U. Is that right?
4?
Yeah. The old Xbox and the old PlayStation.
Oh, okay. All
In
right.
addition
Yeah,
to the
right.
Wii.
Okay. Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's on 360 and PS3 as well.
I want to say you're right, but
But absolutely 100% on PS4, Xbox One, and Steam
Yeah,
for
yeah.
$15.
Cool.
So yeah, it's Geometry Wars 3.
Dimensions. It's take place in 3 dimensions.
Yep.
Get it?
3D.
3D. Geometry Wars 3D.
Yep.
Put your glasses on now.
Thanks.